Hi guys, long time no speak. Jamie Edwards here. In the town of Leamington. Why am I in Leamington? Been on the road this week. I'm just waiting for a football client to have a coffee with before I head up the road to Wolves to do a really great session, which I'm looking forward to, with the under-18s and the under-23s, then speaking to the whole academy. But that's not why I'm speaking to you, because it's been a long time. And what's really interesting is the session, the conference that I was speaking at yesterday was for one of the kind of local councils, sports development. They wanted to talk about partnerships and collaborations. And it was really interesting that the way that they got me to speak at that event was through one of their employees, one of their key guys in that team, had approached me after a conference he'd seen me at and asked me if I'd come and speak for his team. Now, think of this, partnerships and collaborations. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with the resources to make that happen. So I was thinking out of the box and said, do you know what, Sean? Let's do this. And at the same time, there's a project that I believe that would really benefit the people of your town, your borough. And he really loved the idea about that. So straight away, we had created this partnership, this collaboration, and I was helping him out with his conference, but the bigger picture was how we could partner on a project that's very dear to my heart, Strut Camp, my event for young women, and how it could benefit the people of his town. So here's the main thing that I want to talk to you about with this. If you're only thinking about how you can do things on your own, life, sports, business is a team game. You cannot do it on your own. You have to partner, you have to collaborate. And for many of you, you kind of think in isolation. And when you put your hand up and you ask people for help, today in today's age, you know, you've got to ask that question. I did an exercise with the group, and I asked the group to think of how many words could they get out of the word team. That's T-E-A-M-S, teams. How many words could they get out of the word teams? Now I want you to try this as well. So Natalie, when I stopped the group, Natalie, she got 7. And then I asked them to collaborate with the person next to them, and she added another 6 to her list when she asked somebody else. But here's where the magic happened. I opened it up to the whole room and asked the group to help her out. What has she missed? And all of a sudden, we went from 7 to 13, and we added another 15 words to her list. Why? Because she didn't stay focused on, I have to do this myself. She didn't stay focused on, I can only ask my colleague in the same department. What she did, she went cross-culturally. She went and asked people who had nothing to do with her, and she asked for help. And she added so much more. Now you could think of this in the context of sports. You ask for help from different people, you get different bits of advice. You ask for it in business, you add stuff to your bottom line. You ask for it in life, you get problems solved by people who you really didn't think could solve the problem. Why? Because they have a different perspective. So start looking at partnerships and collaborations. Stop trying to do things on your own. And I look forward to seeing or hearing from you in terms of asking the question. Have a look at the exercise, do the exercise. Have a great, it's now the 2nd month of the year already, and you know what? This year, everything's possible.